Welcome back, viewers. We are finally back for some Donkey Kong Bonanza action.
It's time for me to show the viewers how an Obama gets it done.
Are we seriously playing this baboon slop over Super Mario Odyssey?
Shut up, George. It's time to go bananas.
George, we barely started playing this game and you're already hating on it. I know you're upset that we didn't get a new 3D Mario, but this game is just as good as Odyssey, if not better. Just give it a chance.
Fine, I'll give it a chance, but the new Donkey Kong design is so stupid. Why couldn't they keep the design from the Rare games that was the peak design after all?
George, this new design is really goofy and expressive. I think you'll warm up to it if you spend some time with the game. The Rare design was great and all, but I think it was time for them to change it for something more modern. They've given other Mario characters slight redesigns too, you know?
That's right, Sleepy Joe. But I think the real reason why they changed his design was because of the recent Super Mario Bros. Movie. After seeing the success of the movie, they probably wanted the characters from it to look similar in the games to how they did in the movie for marketing reasons.
But isn't that a bit redundant, though? Everyone knows what Mario and Donkey Kong look like, and same thing with Princess Peach and I Bring Her Up, because they felt the need to change the international box art for Princess Peach Showtime to make her look like her movie design.
Okay, George, I will give you that one. The Princess Peach Showtime box art redesign was completely unnecessary. It literally looks like someone edited it on Photoshop. But George, you have to remember that these characters have gone through multiple redesigns to get to where they are now.
But all of these characters have had perfect designs since the GameCube era. So why do they feel the need to change them again? That is what I cannot understand. The Nintendo 64 era designs were good, but they definitely could have improved on them. And so they did.
George, I genuinely respect your love for the older designs, but I think we should focus on the game as we are entering a cutscene.
Oh man, I like DK's hat. It's such a shame he has to lose it now.
Not only that Sleepy Joe, but look at all those bananas that are just going to waste. The potassium gods are furious as we speak.
And those look to be the bad guys of this game. They don't look all too threatening if I'm being honest. The Enchantress from Shovel Knight would cook them all easily.
DK, you dumbass, you should have known that banana was too good to be true.
Hang in there, DK. You don't want to get sent to Detroit or Brazil or however that meme goes.
Well, so much for that. But hey, on the bright side, our journey couldn't start if we didn't get sent to the underground, so there's that.
Okay, you know what? I take back what I said earlier, because how the hell did those evil monkeys manage to get a big sphere of stone and lava to crush Ingat Alasa like that?
Donald, you buffoon, it is called Ingat Isle, but yeah, I agree that these monkeys are definitely a bigger threat than I expected.
Well, that sure was something. DK seems to be holding up well, at least. Hopefully he doesn't get traumatized like that again.
And right as you say that, he gets crushed by a boulder fatter than Donald's orange ass.
Shut the hell up, you dementia patient. You're probably going to forget this even happened a few seconds later.
Oh hey, is that Donkey Kong? I thought we were going to play Pixar's Cars, the video game for the Nintendo GameCube.
Damn, that was fast.
Some things just never change hot. But anyway, boys, let's get back to the game. I'm going to smash everything around me like an absolute madman so we can get the hell out of here.
Damn, Obama, you really just broke through all that terrain like the primal gorilla that you are. Is this your way of letting off steam from all the times Michelle beat you up in that same way?
No, Donald, this is my way of letting off steam from all the times I have to listen to your overweight Cheeto ass spew out nonsense like that.
Damn, Donald, he got you there. But if there's one thing I have to compliment this game on is how it shows off Donkey Kong's strength to the fullest.
Yeah, I agree, this game really makes you feel like Obama, I mean Donkey Kong.
Excuse me?
And no, viewers, that was not an IGN reference. I'm being serious when I say that you really do feel like a super gorilla when you're destroying the environment and punching everything like crazy.
You aren't wrong, Donald. But we are about to meet a very special character right now, so we should pay attention.
Special character, you say, Barack? All I see is a purple rock-looking thing that kind of looks like the purple marshmallow in a Lucky Charms cereal. Hey, speaking of which, has anyone seen Jill? She hasn't given me my breakfast yet.
Joe, if I told you who this rock actually is, you would lose your mind over it, but we will get there when we get there.
All right, I'll admit it. I kind of do like this new DK a little bit now. His animations are really freaking goofy, and while I still believe they could have made him just as goofy using the rare design. I can't help but appreciate this design now.
Glad you finally see it now, George. Plus, it's not like his design is that different anyway. But it seems like the little rock dude is scared by our primal gorilla friend over here, and we got to go after it for some reason.
Watch out, Obama. Those are the fake news media, and they want to impeach Donkey Kong for his crimes against Pauline back in the original Donkey Kong arcade game, even though that was Cranky Kong.
I thought those were Octoroks from the Zelda series.
How the hell do you remember that, Sleepy Joe?
Be quiet for a second, boys.
Hey, don't be scared, little rock friend. We didn't come here to hurt you, or at least I don't think we came here to hurt you.
It looks like the little purple marshmallow really likes Donkey Kong's whistling. I wonder why, though.
Damn right we are.
I feel like if we bring you along, I'm just going to end up eating you. So you should probably stay here where you're safe from Papa Joe's hunger.
You will be doing no such thing, you Snorlax. We need our rock friend to proceed with the game.
All right, boys, so now that the odd rock is properly our friend, it's time for our journey to finally begin.
Why does Donkey Kong need to bring around this purple marshmallow rock anyway? Is he going to keep them as a midnight snack or something?
Damn it, Joe, fine, I'll go get you some food, but will you please shut the hell up about wanting to eat the rock?
Well, okay, then Donald, you go do that, I guess. But to answer your question, Sleepy Joe, we need Odd Rock's powers to break the purple curses along the way, and we do so by using their singing abilities, which are somehow capable of doing that. Don't ask me how that works, but then again, it's a video game.
We are talking about a game series about monkeys who go on adventures just because their bananas get stolen. So there really isn't a point in trying to make sense of these things.
No kidding, George. I mean, do you remember in Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble where King K. Rool was a mad scientist? Which is funny because he was a pirate in the game before that, so it's like the developers tried their hardest to make these games make as little sense as possible.
Yes, I remember that, Obama. That was when he changed his name to Baron K. Rulenstein. I think King K. Rool has an identity crisis.
All right, Sleepy Joe, I dashed you some McDonald's and got you the Egg McMuffin. Did I miss anything, boys?
Of course, out of all the places you could have gotten breakfast from, you choose the one where you are literally their #1 customer. At least the Egg McMuffin is a good item, though.
Damn right the Egg McMuffin goes hard as hell, Sleepy Joe. I eat it literally every day.
Maybe you should try an oatmeal every now and then. They're actually healthy for you. Unlike that slop from McDonald's you call food.
McDonald's has the best food in the world, Sleepy Joe. That is why I'm going to build one next to my Trump Tower, so that everyone who lives there gets to have the greatest restaurant in the history of restaurants right at their doorstep.
Donald, shut your fat ass up about McDonald's, but no, you didn't miss much. Me and George here were just talking about how most things in the Donkey Kong franchise don't make much sense, like how King K. Rool changes his clothes sometimes and calls himself something different like Baron K. Rulenstein.
Ah yes, Baron K. Rulenstein, I remember him. He was the final boss of Donkey Kong Country 3, a very underrated game in Nintendo's catalog.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that face resemble the one from the evil monkey in the beginning cutscene of the game?
Yes, George, you're right. He's causing trouble all over the underground and leaving his ugly face wherever he pleases.
Hey guys, look, they have Sleepy Joe in this game.
Donald, your spray tan looking ass better not be talking when you're going to meet the same fate as I soon.
Like hell I will. After Adam and Eve, you were the third human being to ever exist, and it is a miracle that you are still alive to this day.
Okay, well, moving past that, I just defeated the rock monster and got us the key to break the seal on whatever the hell this is.
Then go smash it, Obama.
Okay, is it me, or has Donkey Kong been abused far too much? My boy does not deserve all this suffering.
What are you talking about, George? Donkey Kong is having the time of his life getting to eat all of these bananas.
Sleepy Joe, you hieroglyphic skeleton, I can count the amount of bananas Donkey Kong has eaten on one hand. He has eaten 3 bananas, count them, 3, no more, no less.
Shut your greasy whopper ass up. We are about to enter the underground properly and start our adventure. Wait a second, why do Donkey Kong's feet look like hands?
Maybe ask Obama, I'm sure he knows a lot about the anatomy of gorillas since they are his brothers and sisters after all.
Donald, shut your cheetah ass up about my husband.
What the hell, Michelle? I was just messing around like I always do.
I don't care, you obese tangerine. Now, if I hear you talking about my hubby again, I'm gonna whip your ass with my Lego Indiana Jones cosplay whip I got at Legoland.
Okay, fine, I'm sorry or whatever.
You better be. Now I gotta go buy groceries, so peace out, boys.
Damn, Donald, I almost feel bad for you, but then again, you should have known not to make those kinds of jokes when Michelle is around. I mean, we are playing at Obama's house after all.
Yeah, Donald, I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty embarrassing, but anyway, boys, we have gotten 5 bananas, so that means we get a skill point. I'm going to use it to get us the jump shot ability, which basically gives us a double jump after picking up any sort of terrain or item.
The jump shot ability is really useful, especially because you can use the terrain surf to get a bunch of speed and then cancel it into a jump shot for a lot of movement.
Yeah, but isn't it a little stupid how he can pick up a huge chunk of the ground beneath him and surf on it? Like, wouldn't the terrain just break instantly if he tried to surf on it?
Video game logic, Sleepy Joe, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, finally I get to use the bomb blocks. Oh, frick, bombs are the best. Yes, TR, why not toe bomb me so badly, squat brick.
What in the actual hell, Barrack? I thought you got over your bomb session last video.
No, Donald the Obaminator can never stop bombing, and I am going to bomb this entire place if I have to.
Well, okay then. So anyway, boys, I was wondering if the combat of this game ever gets difficult. Because from what I've seen so far, you kind of just punch things a lot, and they don't pose much of a threat.
Well, from what I've played, no, the combat doesn't really get much more deeper than just punching things until they die. However, just like 3D Mario games, the combat isn't really the focus. It's all about the exploration and hunting the collectibles scattered all across the different worlds in the game.
I guess that's fine considering Nintendo's 3D platformers have never been about combat, so it's better that they play to their strengths and not try to make something they might not be very good at doing.
All right, boys, the Obaminator needs absolute silence so he can focus on bombing this wall.
Screw you, Obama. How dare you bomb this beautiful wall? I know it is not my great wall, but as a fan of walls, I am offended that you would dare destroy such an amazing wall. I'm sure the wall had a family and kids, and now you've completely destroyed it like the drone striker that you are.
And I thought I was the crazy one. Donald, how in the world would a wall have a family or kids? It is literally an inanimate object. Like, are you stupid or something now?
Of course your crusty bones wouldn't understand the greatness of walls. Maybe if you live long enough to see my wall give birth to a little wall, you will finally understand the true craftsmanship of walls. But your expiration date is due very soon, Sleepy Joe, so that definitely won't be happening.
If you 2 idiots are done yapping, then I can explain to the viewers that we are about to help the monkeys get their lagoon back and running. The bad guys seem to have locked up the fountain, so the lagoon is pretty dry as of now, but we're about to change that.
But Obama, I thought your people couldn't swim. Why would they want more water in their homeland?
Donald, you talk a lot for someone who can't swim or run for 2 minutes without getting fatigued. Maybe lay off the burgers every once in a while.
Whatever you say, Obama, but I have to wonder, what do the evil monkeys gain by locking up the fountains in this area? Are they just assholes or something?
To tell you the truth, Donald, I have no idea, and honestly, it really doesn't matter because we are playing a Donkey Kong game. For crying out loud, it's not like the story would have ever made sense to begin with.
What are you talking about, Barry? The story of Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest is what inspired me to campaign for the presidency against Donald. When I saw that talking orange boasting about how he was going to have a second term, I just had to step in and reclaim the country that he stole from Barry and I. But Obama was being held captive by that very same orange man. And so I had to team up with my homegirl Kamala to defeat the annoying orange. And along the way, we defeated many other enemies like the evil Medicare and also Jake from State Farm. I always hated that guy. He always served me strawberry ice cream when I clearly asked for double chocolate chip.
You're absolutely right, Sleepy Joe, which is why I cosplayed as Captain K. Rool for my presidential speech in 2020, which led to me losing the election because you and Kamala rigged it, of course.
Do you guys realize how stupid both of you sound right now?
George, sometimes it's better to just follow along with whatever nonsense Sleepy Joe says than to actually try to make him understand why what he's saying is wrong in every conceivable way.
That's fair, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to ask this, but how is it that we are underground but we can still see the sunlight? Like, shouldn't it be darker than a street alley in Texas around these parts?
Interesting that you mentioned that, George, because before we got to this place, it was nighttime back at Ingot Isle, and now suddenly it's daytime, which makes no sense since we never even saw the sunrise. But I'd imagine that we aren't that deep underground so that the sun can still reach this area.
Damn, Sleepy Joe, that is the smartest thing you've said all day. I guess those dementia pills are extra strong today.
Nah, I was joking when I said all of that nonsense. My dementia hasn't actually kicked in since earlier, where I forgot we were playing Donkey Kong. But hey, I know we kind of did this last video, but why don't we talk about our favorite Donkey Kong games?
Well, you already know what mine is, Sleepy Joe. It is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. You and I played it together in co-op during my second term, and it was one of the best experiences we had on the Wii U. The level design was top-notch, and the snow mods were a worthy successor to the Crimlings.
Yes, Tropical Freeze was truly a masterpiece, and especially for the price of $50 back in the day when it came out. I miss when Nintendo gave us good deals like that, but despite how amazing Tropical Freeze is, I don't think it compares to the classics, especially Donkey Kong Country 2.
George, how are you going to say the original Donkey Kong Country trilogy is better than Tropical Freeze? Those games are great in their own right, don't get me wrong, but they have aged a little bit, wouldn't you say? Sometimes the graphics make it hard to distinguish between the foreground and background.
Maybe you should get a better prescription on your glasses, Donald, because I never had an issue with that when playing the Super Nintendo Donkey Kong games. And what I love about Donkey Kong Country 2 especially is the challenge. This is by far the hardest game in the series, and I love it for that.
I think your Middle East loving ass is the one who needs glasses because you are coping so hard right now. It is obvious that you're just glazing DKC2 because you're nostalgia blind. If you want to play an absolute masterpiece of a Donkey Kong game, then look no further than Donkey Kong 64.
Donald, you were spitting facts until you had to ruin it at the end by mentioning Donkey Kong 64. I don't really dislike the game, but the amount of collectibles in that game make it hard for me to replay the game. The fact you need to switch Kongs to collect different bananas is so stupid.
Oh, what's wrong, Sleepy Joe? Are you going to fall asleep because you have to switch Kongs all the time? Maybe Donkey Kong 64 isn't for you, and you should instead play something like Donkey Konga. I'm sure that would be more of your speed since you're too old to play a real man's game like Donkey Kong 64.
Whatever you say, you blorb from Bowser's Inside Story looking ass, I'll just continue to enjoy Donkey Kong Jr. Math, which is the best Donkey Kong game ever made. Am I right, George?
Oh, absolutely, Sleepy Joe. Donkey Kong Jr. Math is the peak of the franchise for sure.
I hate all of you.
Can you guys shut the hell up? I am trying to get the Elder Kong's favorite album, which for some reason he owns in CD. But then again, I doubt they have Spotify in the underground, so I can't blame him too much.
I think you were intended to talk to the Elder Kong first before getting the CD.
You aren't wrong, Sleepy Joe, but Obama has clearly already played this game before, so he knew to get the CD first before talking to his dad over here.
Trump, how about you go eat your 10th Big Mac of the day? You know the Elder Kong? Ain't my dad, you stupid fat nacho cheese Dorito looking ass.
Damn, Obama, it was just a prank, bro.
Donald, your pranks are about as good as your diet, which is to say they aren't very good.
Go take a nap, you decrepit piece of bird poop.
Okay, well, that is a bit weird how the CD has the power to create a new realm out of nowhere.
Yeah, I agree, George. I think the Elder Kong must have gotten that CD from Area 51 or something.
Ooh, my gosh, guys, I'm feeling so many feelings right now. Oh, frick. Is that Pauline, my sweet baby girl? Oh, fiddlesticks come to Papa Joe, RWJQBSHZ.
I knew this crap would happen, which is why I didn't want to tell you about who the odd rock actually was, but now you know. So yes, Sleepy Joe, they have Pauline in this game, and she is 13 years old. Count them, 13 years, which means no sniffing allowed, okay?
No, Donald, you gotta let me sniff her. I bet her hair smells like the Super Mario Brothers cereal, and if I get a good sniff on her, I bet I can use my nose as an amiibo next time, just like the cereal.
Joe, can you shut your senile ass up? I want to actually hear the cutscene.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, Barak, you can't even deny that the Kong Bananza transformation looks like your people, but hey, at least they are doing your people justice by acknowledging their overwhelming strength and love of bananas.
Donald, I swear I am at my limit with you. Can you please shut your watermelon ass up?
All right, Barry, my bad. I'll leave you alone for now.
Pauline is so cute. Do you guys think she would watch My Little Pony with the Joe Bleederator?
No, Sleepy Joe, I doubt Pauline would want to watch anything with an 82-year-old man.
All right, Obama, show the Elder Kong what you're made of.
I plan on it, Trump. I'm going to smash all these bricks harder than I smashed you all in Smash Brothers that other day, and Donald, don't you dare say it was rigged.
I won't say it was rigged necessarily, but you definitely did have an unfair advantage on all of us, and I'm just going to keep it at that.
Maybe we should play Smash again. I think that would be a lot of fun. And maybe we could even record our sessions so that the viewers can see us smash each other. Like how me and my childhood friends used to smash glass bottles with the pennies we found laying around on the street.
I would very much enjoy that, especially since I kept getting 4th place when we played last time.
Yeah, George, I'm sure you'll do better next time, but anyway, boys, that's the end of the Kong Bananza tutorial featuring Kerchak from Tarzan.
Well, okay, boys, I'm glad to have been a part of this gaming session, but I have to go now. I will definitely be checking this game out in my own free time. I do admit this new Donkey Kong is a banger in its own right. But anyway, that's all for me, so peace out, boys.
Peace out, George. I'm glad you were able to join us for this, and I hope you can join us next time for whatever game we choose to play.
Well, I guess we're almost about done here, so viewers, we hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, and we would appreciate if you all commented what your favorite Donkey Kong game is. And if I see any of you comment Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, I'm going to build a wall around your house.
Donkey Kong Barrel Blast is better than Mario Kart, whether you like it or not, fat ass.
You only say that because you beat me in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, but you can never beat me in any of the Mario Kart games. Just face it, Sleepy Joe, I am better than you in the games that actually matter.
Nah, you're just too out of shape to beat me in a game that requires actual physical activity. Jill says I move my Wii remote like a monster.
I suppose for the oldest person still alive, then shaking the Wii remote at 2 miles per hour is considered moving it like a monster. But the only reason I lost to you in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast is because I hadn't had my 4th meal of the day, and so I was very tired.
Okay, this conversation is clearly going nowhere. But viewers, make sure you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you all.